Sure, he has a sexy voice, but it takes a lot more than a sexy voice to blow up the way that Corpse Husband blew up this year. Welcome to the Dean Project. My name is Dan, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you all the reasons why Corpse Husband blew up the way that Corpse Husband blew up this year, but I'm just going to sit here and tell you all the reasons why I'm pretty blown away by it right now. I mean, I haven't even watched one of his videos. I'm not really a huge fan of anybody that he's collaborated with. I'm not really into creepypastas or that whole genre, but I'm still captivated enough to set up a camera in my own living room to make a video on the subject. So here we are. Okay, so what am I talking about? I'm talking about this guy who used to read creepypastas. If you're not familiar with creepypastas, give that a quick Google. But anyway, he would just read them on his channel, and he was just like a faceless, mysterious narrator. But because his voice matched the genre of the content so well, he kind of already grew his channel to a pretty respectable 100,000, 200,000, you know, something in that range. And this year was a huge game changer for him, and I didn't even know about him until a couple days ago. Okay, so apparently there he is, Corpse Husband, chugging along, picking up subs, having a pretty good channel, you know, not really ruffling any feathers, you know, pretty good stuff. And then Among Us. I'm sure you heard of Among Us, the game Among Us. He started playing this game, which was already super viral, with a whole bunch of really high-level streamers. We're talking the Pewdiepies, we're talking, I guess, the Logics of the world. Those are the only ones that are jumping to my head right now. But the list of people that he actually collaborated with is it's a who's who, okay? So through all of those games, you know, a lot of eyeballs are on them because he's playing with huge names, and he happens to have the sexiest, the deepest, the most sultry voice that you could even imagine. So everybody starts swooning, everybody starts simping, he drops music. Okay, so now with everybody in love with his voice, everybody knowing about him through these PewDiePie streams and just wanting more of that voice, now they can go to Spotify and spin that shit like crazy, and that's what they did. So now a YouTuber can just be a huge musical artist without even having to be a musical artist first. And at first I'm like, well, that should piss me off, but I think that's pretty dope, and I kind of like it. Because he's not the first social media influencer to put out music. It's not new, okay? Erica Costello tried this years ago and failed miserably because the music wasn't any good. So if I'm reading the public analytics correctly, which I think I am, he's got 4 million plus YouTube subscribers, and he's got 3 million plus monthly active listeners on Spotify. So that's pretty much everyone in his audience supporting everything that he does, and that's inspiring as a motherfucker. So with a huge glow up like this, with a blow up this monumental, what's gonna happen? Haters are gonna happen. They're gonna be coming out of the fucking woodwork. And I'm not here to say that they shouldn't exist, because that's been around forever too. As soon as something is popular, it is also super popular to hate that popular thing. I've been a part of this, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you people. I have been accused of liking things just because they're not popular, and I have been accused of disliking things for the only reason that they are popular, and I can't say that it's always a lie, okay? Sometimes that is the truth. But for whatever reason, I don't feel that right now when it comes to Corpse Husband. I just feel because it's so new, it's so fresh, and it's just all these artists are grinding it out. They're trying to do shows, they're on Bandcamp, they're trying to sell merch, and they're making no waves. Nothing's happening for these bands, but then some guy who just has the sexiest voice in the world, who happens to play a video game or two with PewDiePie, is now having more listeners than most pop artists, and that's fucking dope. And I just really wish that my sidekick, Munchie the straight edge Nutcracker, was here to talk about this, because I know that he'd have some really interesting opinions, because he really loves the whole social media thing, so much in fact that he fled the country in order to party with a bunch of TikTokers. And speaking of which, I got this email from him this morning, and I said I wasn't going to open it until I got onto my video here, but it looks okay, here we are, we're in the, oh yeah, oh my god. All right. I'm not going to read that. That is so offensive. That is offensive to so many different kinds of people. I'm not even sure if I want him in the band anymore if he's going to be saying stuff like that. So yeah, this is going to be official. Okay, Munchie, you're out of the band until a formal apology comes my way. Okay, buddy? All right, that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. My name's Dan. That isn't Munchie the straight... I'm just so used to it. I kind of miss him. But he's out of the band. All right, see you later.